Hey, how's it going YouTube? I'm Landon Dallas saying welcome back to a brand new most amazing top 10 video. And yes, I am sitting down for once in this video. I haven't sat down in videos for like 8 years. And you know what? I thought I'd switch it up a little bit. So let's face it, inmates have a lot of time on their hands and prisoners can be very violent. A lot of inmates feel like they have to create weapons in order to survive. So here are the top 10 craziest homemade prison weapons. Let's get this violent list started at number 10 with can tops. This is probably one of the most common prison weapons because it is just so easy to get a hold of. So when you remove the top of a tin can, the edges of the lid are jagged and pretty sharp, right? Well, this is exactly what prisoners are looking for. The violent and dangerous inmates will take these can lids and use them to hurt others. The inmates purchase canned foods from the commissary and keep the can lids to use as weapons. How hasn't the prison systems caught on to this, and why hasn't anything been done about it? Put them in like plastic containers. Things get more crafty, and at number 9 with a matchstick sword. An inmate in a Welsh prison built a whole bunch of Final Fantasy weapons out of matchsticks. The guards were surprised to find that this inmate had such a big arsenal of replica weapons made entirely out of matchsticks and glue. Despite looking like simple, props, these weapons were actually sharpened to the point that they can actually, do some harm. Lock in a sock makes its debut at number 8. This is both an extremely easy weapon to make and also a deadly one. Inmates put a padlock inside of a long sock and swing it around like a mace. That could do serious damage. This is an easy weapon to make because prisoners always have socks and many prisoners have locker rooms that require a padlock. I mean, why are they allowed to lock up stuff in the first place? That's my question. This homemade weapon can easily crack someone's skull open and maybe cause some brain damage. And now at number 7 we have crucifix shiv. A shiv is a slang for any sharp or pointed object that can be used as a knife. Toothbrushes are mostly commonly used as a shiv because they're widely accessible and they can easily be filed down to create a sharp point. However, an inmate in a prison over in Germany made the ultimate shiv and concealed it as a wooden crucifix so that guards would never find it. Just look at this thing. It looks like it can do some serious harm. Chair leg and nunchucks fights their way. Whoa! At number 6, this weapon is actually so much more dangerous than it looks. An inmate was able to fight off a dozen armed guards and escape using these nunchucks that he made out of 2 chair legs and a bed sheet. He must have channeled his inner Bruce Lee because that seemed like an impossible situation. I mean, he broke through a window, squeezed through an escape hatch, and climbed over 2 razor wired walls. Toilet paper shank stabs its way into number 5. I mean, is this real life right now? Take a look at this shank. This weapon was confiscated from an inmate at a maximum correctional facility. The weapon is made entirely out of toilet paper and it only took the inmate 4 hours to come up with a plan to make this. This weapon has the potential to cause serious injury or even death. Oh, and apparently it can be placed into a toilet to soften and flush it, so a guard will never be able to find it. If you ever have to get rid of your shank, you can just make it disappear, literally. Up next, number 4, we have spears. You'd be surprised, but spears are actually a popular weapon in prisons because they're easy to make. All you need is a handle, which can be made from a metal post of a bed, and a sharp end, which can be made from a sharpened steel. Actually, in 1985, a bunch of inmates at San Quinto Prison in California studied the prison guards' routines, and one day, when an officer walked by one of the cells, the inmate thrusted his handmade spear through the bars, which stabbed the guard straight through his heart, killing him instantly. Crossbow shoots its way into number 3. An inmate who was in solitary confinement in Manitoba, Canada, he spent his whole time alone in the dark constructing an incredible complex crossbow. He used 10 toothbrushes, tongs, string, a lighter, and darts made out of tin foil and cotton swabs. He also used a pen casing, a wire coat hanger, electrical components, rubber gloves, and some Kleenex. How did he get his hands on all these things while he was in the hole? Apparently his darts could be fired as far as 40 feet. The guards confiscated this weapon and put it on display. I wonder if they tested it out first and had a crossbow fight. That would have been epic. And why did they put it up on display? Were they a little bit proud? Number 2 brings us to bedpost shotgun. This makeshift shotgun was made from iron bedposts, gunpowder, and match heads. It was constructed inside of a German prison, and in order to fire this weapon, it needed AA batteries and a broken light bulb. I mean, is this real life right now? It's so crazy what people can make in prison with limited resources. I couldn't make a damn thing. I could probably make a paper airplane. Apparently these inmates used this bedpost shotgun to take a guard hostage. So they were able to shoot through glass, escape to jail, and then they stole a car. I mean, someone needs to make a movie based on these events. This is just so insane. Exploding into the #1 spot is a bomb. Convicted murderer Peter Sanders was spending his time locked behind bars at a maximum security facility, and he decided to use his time wisely. No, he wasn't interested in laying low or trying to rehabilitate himself. That's what you're supposed to do in jail. That's just the boring stuff to him. He spent all of his time constructing a firebomb that was made out of a battery, electric wires, and ground up match heads and put them all in a magic marker. He took things to the next level when he put his bomb inside of a hollowed out book and mailed it to a federal judge who presided over his case. Luckily, the bomb was discovered and disarmed before it made it to the judge. And now Peter Sanders might be facing an additional 50 years behind bars. That is just, Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys all in a brand new one very soon.